guys, welcome back to week 3 of our henna series where we are doing a henna design again. This one's going to be maybe a little bit more intricate than the one we did week 1, but I'm following a similar pattern so it'll be easier for you guys because you've already done week 1 where we did the basic structure and now we're just going to be changing up the designs on it. So go ahead and get your henna cone, a paper towel, and grab your paper and pencil and we're going to get started. Okay, so for this design, we're going to be starting with that V shape again at the wrist, which you guys should be familiar with from week 1. So go ahead and draw your double V. And from there, I'm going to add a thicker line on top. So this is very much so like the design that we did week 1. And on top, I went ahead and I added a paisley that you guys can see. So just like we did the flower week 1 on the top of our V, I'm just going to add in a paisley over here. But now, instead of drawing the triangles along the edges, I'm going to start by connecting 2 of my lines just by drawing a chevron shape, or just you can draw triangles, and then I'm going to fill them in with little smaller triangles. So once you have that filled in, I decided to sort of draw a line along the crease of the wrist and draw a triangle up from there and fill it in completely. And then we're going to move on to the finger. So I'm using the ring finger as my extension and I'm just going to be drawing V shapes along it. And then what I'm actually going to do for this one is extend my design to all the fingers. So we're just going to be adding that double V to every finger on the hand. But like I said, I want to extend up the ring finger, so I'm going to add a swirl that goes from the paisley up to the ring finger and just double that up by tracing it with another line. And then on the inside, I'm going to repeat that design that we did on the bottom of our wrist with those triangles and the chevron, and then filling it in with the smaller triangles, just to add some sort of continuation in our henna design. And then I'm going to fill in my empty spaces with triangles and filled in triangles. So this is a very simple design where we're honestly just drawing different triangles and coloring some in and then not coloring in others. So I'm going to go through every finger, and I decided that I wanted to add a darker line at the bottom of my V's, so we're just going to add that in. And then I'm going to go to my paisley because I want to fill it in a little bit, so I'm just going to trace the shape and draw kind of an inside shape. And then really all I'm doing here is trying to fill it in with that chevron design and just kind of drawing in random shapes to fill it in and give it a feel to where it's more continuous with the rest of the piece. And from there, I'm gonna add triangles along the outside of my paisley. And again, I'm just doing this to add sort of a sense of unity in the piece and have similar design structures. But that is it for this design. As always, I would suggest tracing over it with your henna cone at least one time so that you get practice using your henna cone. And then when you're ready, we can move on to the hand. So we're gonna do the design on a hand now using henna. And like I said with week 1, my designs on the hand aren't always gonna match up perfectly with what we drew out, because sometimes you overestimate the length and sometimes you underestimate the length, and it can get hard to fill in those spaces. So I'll do my best, but feel free to change up the design as you want, and remember that it's for fun, so be flexible and enjoy what you're doing. But we're just gonna start with making our triple V on the wrist, and from there I'm going to move on to adding in my paisley on top of the V. And then I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys watch the video and follow along. Feel free to pause the video at any point if you need more time to do your designs. There is no rush on this. You don't have to be perfect, so take the time that you need. And as always, change up the designs however you want to. But I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll come back at the end. Alright guys, so we're just finishing up now and adding the designs on the fingers. I hope you guys had fun with this one. It was a little bit more difficult than week 1, but I hope it was fun and new and exciting. And come back next week where we'll be doing our second painting of the series. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye!